Hello and welcome to the Never Cast Off podcast. My name is Debbie. I'm known as Deb's Destiny on Instagram and Ravelry. And this is Sheila.
Hi, Blue Yarn Always on social media.
Yay! It's all about Sheila!
As I'm trying to put the hair back in the little man, I squeezed him.
Well, I was just digging in my purse. I finally realized what I want to do. I wanted to put something in my water.
Look, see? I'm trying to get his head back on, and then you accidentally squeeze him.
So, way to go!
It's kind of like, oh, there. Now his hair's back in.
I don't want to do grape.
So we're on episode 71. It's July 31st, and we're coming to you from Michigan, where it's, 91? It's freaking hot.
It's really that hot?
Yes.
I knew it was hot and muggy. I don't have air in my car.
91.
So, the windows were open, and it was hotter in the car than outside. But, I'm dehydrated, so it didn't bother me. Okay, so this is what's going in my water.
Iced tea with what, it says?
Lemon.
Iced tea
with lemon.
You might need two because you got a big thing there from Subway.
Okay, so it's a huge little Subway thing, but I just love it. It's got a straw. It's just like awesome. And even better, somebody got ice.
Oh, yeah. Thank goodness for Ice Machine and Central Air.
That's what we should call this episode. Thank goodness for ice.
Thank God for ice. There you go. I'm writing that down. Thank God for ice.
Okay, so for me, I like it just so it's flavored water. If I put two, it's a little too strong. And even though it's a sweetened, it's not sugar, the body still processes it as though it is sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still kind of like that. So I'd rather just have enough to say, hi, not water, but not enough to
be a total drink.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Biggest Loser stash reduction, since it's the last day of the month, you still have to post in the Fiber Pusher podcast group. We are doing August. We're not sure on the prize yet. So
It's a surprise!
August 1st, we're going to open up a thread, and then you start posting your items in our group August 1st for the whole month of August.
Yeah, I'm still trying to talk my friend into taking all that yarn back. I still haven't posted my stuff over there for Bonita yet. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So we have a couple alongs going along. So they're knit or crochet, they're cals. So the first one we're doing in conjunction with Pen Hook and Needles podcast. So it's the Cardiac Read Along, and the winner will be chosen in September. First podcast in September. There's a thread in our Ravelry group. Anything knitted, crocheted, weaved with red or tones of red, pink yarn. Feel free to put your items in the group, and the winner will be drawn first podcast in September. And the winner, I'll let you show those. Okay. The winner will receive a sock blank, hand painted. And this is 463 yards. I hand painted this. It's a single sock blank.
And it's an original.
Yep.
There's only one like it in the whole world.
There's only one like this. So this sock blank you will receive if you are chosen, along with...
There are 6 of these way cool stitch markers that happen to be blue. They are just blue. Beautiful.
And those are from our friend Doris.
Thank you, Doris.
At One Fine Design on Etsy. So if you don't want to wait, head on over there.
I just love them.
And pick them up. Pick yourself up a pair. These are such a pretty blue. And emoji.
These are
Progress Keepers.
They're so cute.
They are joy.
They're just so joyful.
They are joy, joy, joy. So those are 3.
Happy, happy, happy.
Correct. So if you are chosen as the first place winner, you will get the sock blank, the stitch markers, and the progress keeper.
Just so y'all know, I'm not lying. Not that you guys think I would. See, that's my stitch marker from Doris. The green one right there. I just love her stitch markers.
And we also got a second prize in the mail. There will be a second prize. You want to hold this up?
Oh.
And it is a pretty heart project bag that we received from Lena's Design. Here we go. I'll hold up the business card here.
Is this reversible?
Look on the inside. What's on the inside?
It's like a lighthouse. Is it reversible? I think it's reversible.
I don't think so. There's her information.
Oh.
She's in Sweden.
It's reversible.
And her shop name is
Sort of.
Lena's Design on Etsy.com. And she ships worldwide for free.
This is
worldwide
beautiful.
for free.
So that's the inside.
And the cardiac ride-along means something to her and her family. So that's why she sent me that and asked if we would put it in as a prize for the cardiac ride-along. Oh, can I see that keeper?
No.
So on her keepers, her needle keepers, she embroiders her shop name. Didn't notice that. Look on the handle too. Ain't that cool?
That is so cool.
That's her shop name. So she has no tags on her stuff. It's all embroidered.
That is so cool.
So this is the second prize for the cardiac ride-along, and this bag is roomy enough for, geez, I don't know, 3 skeins in a project? It's a good size. Very good size. So this is the second prize. Bag and needle keeper. So, and again, her shop is right there. Check her out. She ships worldwide for free. Cute stuff. Really cute stuff. So that's the cardiac ride-along prizes.
Wait, she shops worldwide for free?
Ships worldwide for free.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And she is located in Sweden, I believe. Yep. Sweden.
That's a big deal.
Yep.
I just shipped, May to the UK. It was very expensive.
Yeah.
And she received it.
Well, that's good. Yeah, the cardiac ride-along is very important to her. She sent me a little card here stating that heart disease has touched somebody in her family, and she hopes many people will join the along and get their heart checked out. So I'll show you this afterwards, but very, very sweet. So the next along that we have is Christmas in July. So if you want to do Christmas knitting, you're going to do Christmas knitting in July and August, and we'll draw a winner in September. So the prize in September for the Christmas in July is a hand-dyed skein of Donegal that I dyed.
All by herself. This is
I
another Sheila original. There's only one like it in the whole world.
It's like chartreuse, gray, black, and it's got red and blue specks in it. So you're going to receive this. This is first prize. There's also more emoji progress keepers. Now these ones are called Trial by One Fine Design. And again, if you can't wait, make sure you head over to her Etsy shop and just purchase them because she'll ship. She's ready to go with these. Cute. And then those are going to be green.
Yes.
Those are going to be, because it's Christmas in July, right?
Yep.
So it's got to be green progress
or
keepers.
red, but these are green.
Yes. So this is for the first prize. Okay. So put in your Christmas knitting. And now we have a second prize. We have a Christmas bag.
Whoa.
And this is also from Lena. So this is also same lady. She sent for the Christmas in July. And this fabric is just absolutely cute. So we have another project bag here.
That's so cool.
So here's the project bag and it's even got a little button on there, Christmas stocking. So the way that this is set up is it's a flat bottom bag. You get 2 snaps inside, and you're going also to get this Progress Keeper. And she also mentioned that, let's see, the Needle Cozy with the horse, and I believe this is it, the horse design, is special for the area in which she lives. It's called the Dala horse, the Dala Hust horse. So it's special to the area where she lives. And then she also has her shop embroidered right inside of there. But this bag here, so it has 2 snaps here where you're going to close it, put your items in. So
I don't see a horse. Oh, there
Yep.
it is. There it is. I see it.
And then also she has a snap down here, which if you fold your bag up, you can still, isn't that cool?
That is cool.
So here, the snap here, and then you have the snaps here. It's very portable to where you could actually get this inside of your purse, put something in it. Inside, it's blue with sparkles, my kind of inside.
And here comes the horsey.
She has really nice stitching on the inside too. I don't know if you can see it there.
Very
So this is the second prize for the Christmas in July. So put your items in, anything that you're crocheting, knitting, weaving for Christmas, be sure to put it in. Check out her shop also on Etsy. So we have 2 prizes. First prize and a second prize, right? Now, the next new one is we're going to do something for all of the people who watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I showed this bag earlier because a lot of people, I know for me, a lot of people, and I know myself too, I watch a lot of podcasts on YouTube, knitting podcasts, crochet podcasts, but I have not subscribed to their group. I don't go into Ravelry, and I just watch it on YouTube, and that's all I do.
Okay.
I don't join the group. There's only so much I can keep up with. You know what I mean?
So you're kind of like a stalker.
No, I subscribe on YouTube, so the videos
I'm
come up.
sorry.
But I don't join. For every podcast that I watch, I don't join the group. I just don't. I have so many. Plus, I have a life outside of the computer.
What?
Yeah. So earlier I showed this bag here because me and Debbie, we are from Michigan, and this represents our lovely state of Michigan. And
Isn't that cool?
we received this from a lovely lady who has a Etsy shop. This fabric here is indigo dyed. This is all cut out and placed on as an applique. It's got a lovely stitch marker. She sent along a needle cozy. This was a lavender sachet. Still smells good.
Lavender is really good to keep like bugs out. So
Yep.
this would be great for your yarn.
This is her Etsy shop, specialtysewing.etsy.com. So what we're going to do for all of the YouTube subscribers is you don't have to go to Ravelry. So after watching this video, which is episode 71, if you're interested in the drawing for the Michigan bag, in the comment, all you have to type is,
Pick me.
no, I like Michigan. We want something with Michigan.
So something with Michigan in there.
Just type in the word Michigan so we know you're interested in getting this bag. So this is for YouTube. Even if you're in the Ravelry group, that's fine too. But there's a lot of people, and I know myself that I'm not in a lot of Ravelry groups, but I'm on YouTube. So this is a YouTube giveaway. So in the comment, type in Michigan. That way we'll know that you're interested in winning this bag. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I have tons of project bags. I don't need any more project bags, right?
No.
But Christmas is coming. And don't you need a project bag to give your friends with some hand-dyed yarn?
Yes.
Okay. So even if you're not interested in winning the bags that we're offering or any of the prizes, you should consider your knitting friends.
You know, there's
Because
nothing...
you might win this for your knitting friend.
Okay, Sheila's probably just gonna squirm on the inside with me saying this, but
What?
sometimes I think re-gifted presents
How's-
are the best ones.
But it's not regifted. You won it. You've never used it.
Well, re-gift, you can't re-gift something you used.
Right, so regifting, how are you're regifting something you
So
used.
somebody gifted you something and you never used it and you don't want it, so you gift it to somebody else.
Yep, because I know that they would use it.
Yeah.
But I've never used it myself.
Yeah, so you're still getting something new. It's just it came from somebody else.
This
You
is a
just
lovely
don't know it.
Michigan bag, and we're Michigan podcasters, so if you're interested, comment on YouTube.
Something about
Don't comment
Michigan.
in Ravelry, it won't count. We're only counting the people who comment on YouTube, and this is episode 71. So we will draw the winner on 72 or 73. Not sure. Not sure. We'll give everybody time, because it's summer, people are on vacation, you know.
Mhm.
I'm behind on some podcasts, because, yeah, I'm behind.
I am
So,
too.
you behind too? So, okay. So those are all the prizes. And I think that's it for the morning announcements.
Really?
Let's see. I got the YouTube prize, Christmas in July, Cardiac Ride Along, The Biggest Loser. I think that's it. If there's any more, then we'll mention them in the back, right?
Yes.
Like we always do. Okay. So, yeah. Extra prizes, and thank you to the makers who were kind enough to contact me and offer up the prize.
And remember, for the complaint department, just PM Sheila.
No, those bags are lovely, and those ladies were sweet enough.
Oh, that had nothing to do with the ladies. I was just saying in general. No, but thank you so much for giving us items to give away. That really makes
You ain't
our
kidding.
jobs a lot easier, and they're just gorgeous.
Yes, extremely, especially the fabrics. I mean, you don't see any of those fabrics here in the United States. Beautiful. Haven't seen
Really?
any of those in there.
I haven't been looking lately.
Oh, she did. Here. She did send something along. Do you want to close your eyes? I'm out of camera. Ready? She sent something along for me and you, and I thought, after looking at everything that she sent, that this, stick your arm out, that this would be, stick just one arm out like this. I thought this would be nice for you. Ready? There you go.
Oh, that is so cool. Thank you. That is so cute.
Yep, that's from her shop.
Elephants. Thank
And
you.
then I
Oh my gosh.
picked this one.
Oh, that's so cute.
Very little for the socks.
That's really, really nice for you too, because I know you like to can things. So
Yeah.
I just think that that would be something that you like.
But for making
Very nice.
for making socks, I thought this would be cute. And thank you so much. These are so cute. And then you got one of these.
Yeah. Wow. I got a horse.
Yep. You got one special to the
Oh, cool.
to the country. So cute. Thank you
Very,
so
very
much.
nice. Thank you.
This was very sweet.
You know, we don't get much for doing this podcast, so when we actually get something, it's just like extra special. It's because no, we don't get anything for doing the podcast, and
So I figured,
it just
because I know you
so
like
nice.
I know you like big projects, but that'll work for you.
This is perfect. Actually, I've been trying to figure out. I wanted to do like something that I could like knit
Oh,
while
let me
I'm
see.
walking.
And this is, let me just interrupt you. This is another design she has in her shop, to where this actually opens up. This is another design
But that would be perfect for
with two snaps right here.
trying to knit and walk. If you have to
Isn't that-
try it,
That's very clever.
I mean, that would be perfect. You could just be knitting, and the yarn's right there. That
You
would
can't do it
work.
with a sweater though. Nothing big.
Oh no,
Nothing big.
no, but like nothing this small.
That might fit in there.
It would, but I don't know. But it doesn't
Very nice
matter.
and very
This is
generous.
great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very, very
Thank
nice.
you, thank you. So moving on to the knitting now.
We're going to talk about knitting.
Yeah, knitting and
Oh my
crochet. Yeah. Do you have any escapees?
Nope.
I have knitted 2 pair of those knitted comfy slippers.
Whoa.
So here's the first pair. And this is a free pattern on Ravelry.
Those are so nice.
So I did it with 3 skeins of yarn this time instead of 4 like the pattern says. So it didn't really have the death grip. And it's nice and it's loose. Yeah. And it's all acrylic yarn. Super Saver, whatever. It's just all acrylic yarn. So I made this pair here, which will probably be for one of the kids. And then this is, I've tried these on. These will actually fit my feet. So what I did on these is I cast it on 9 stitches more than you're supposed to. And I went up a needle size and I only used 3 skeins of yarn. But you can fold it down. See how this one folds down? And this is all acrylic yarn again. I try to use some mohair just to get a little softness in there. But you can roll down the cuff. I mean, I get my foot in there and I got enough room and it's roomy. So I know the pattern says use 4 skeins of yarn, but I didn't. I used 3 and then I went to a size 15 needle. So
very nice.
I plan on making at least 3 more pair of these. This is a very easy pattern. Like you can make them all flat. You make them all flat, like the bunny.
Okay.
And then you just seam them up.
I can't remember the name of that bunny pattern.
Oh, I found it for her.
You did? Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm like,
I
I can't find it. Oh my gosh, my house is a mess.
I got a hold of Philly. I just texted Philly. I'm like, Philly, what's the name of the bunny pattern? Because you were like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know.
There was a little bit of stress when I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. And
so I think I got 3 pairs of these done now.
those are nice.
And it goes so fast. These work up so fast. Thank you, Angela, for the pattern.
Thank you, Angela.
Yes, I mean I think I'm gonna make a whole bunch of these, especially with this scratchy red heart yarn, and then I put a skein of that mohair with it. It softens it up. I don't know if you want to touch it. It's acrylic.
It's acrylic and mohair.
It's like, oh god. It's like asking somebody to clean out a green pool. Oh, I don't want to.
It's like, okay, you take itchy and extra scratchy and put them together.
Itchy and scratchy?
And somehow for Sheila it makes it softer. I don't get it.
No, the mohair is not so bad.
Extra scratchy.
It's not so bad. Not so bad. So we'll go to hanging on the wire. So what you have for that?
Okay, I'm working on this.
Oh, I got one more thing. Never mind. I know this is kind of dirty, but
we're gonna show you our dirty old things that we did.
No, my flip flops. My sister was in town, the one that had the stroke, and I took her to water aerobics. So I have 2 pair of these Old Navy flip flops, and only one of them I crocheted around the top because I wanted it to look cute and not so plain when I go to the pool. So this is just regular cotton. It's just, I don't know, just a little teeny bit and just crochet around that black strap. And then I made all these loops here. So it looks kind of cute. So my other pair of flip-flops is white. So when we were going to the pool, when she was here last week, I put on my flip-flops and she asked if I had a pair and I said yes, they're over there, the white ones. And she was like, no, I want some with a color on it like you got on yours. And I'm like, I haven't crocheted them flip-flops yet. Just wear the white ones. So I just crocheted the black flip-flops here. But this is something like if you only have, 20 grams if you know how to crochet, you know how to do this. It's just chains and single crochets. But it's something to snazz up your flip-flops so they're not so plain. And besides, this rubber, when it's hot outside and you're by the pool, and then you go to put on your flip-flops, that's heat on your skin. So it's just better if you slide your wet feet inside of a flip-flop where that cotton is there, because it's bad enough you got to step on there.
Okay.
She thought it was kind of cool, though. She's like, yeah, I want mine. I'm like, no, I haven't done those. Nope. So, yeah. It's a cute little thing you can do with scrap. Because, if you have scrap of this cotton left.
I do. I don't.
You don't wear flip. I know my
No.
chiropractor, if she was watching this, she would kill me. Because she's like, flip-flops are bad for your back. But I only wear them when I go to the pool.
I have a tendon dysfunction in my ankle, and it goes up my leg. I can't wear flip-flops.
I wear them at the pool because it's just convenient.
I have to wear something that has arch support in it. Because if I don't, it leads to plantar fasciitis. So it causes
You wanna
plantar
get that.
fasciitis. So if I do a lot of standing, like I'm going to be doing this week, I'm just hoping it's not to the point that I have to sit down for a week for the pain to stop. But
Hopefully not.
hopefully not, but whatever.
So back up to hanging on the wire.
Okay, are you sure I can go?
Yeah, I just thought the
Okay.
flip-flops were kind of cute.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing this one for the cardiac read along.
Oh.
And so this is, oh boy, Duplicity.
That's the pattern name.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's not as long as I want it to be, so I might have to get some more yarn.
It's not as long.
No, I mean, it's almost getting to the point to casting off, and I mean, that doesn't even really go around your neck once well. Okay.
So what is it, a shawlette?
It's supposed to be a shawl, not even a shawlette.
So why is it so small for you?
Because I knit special.
What does that mean?
Know. What does that mean? I don't know. So I'm probably just going to get more yarn and just add to it and just keep going. And
Okay.
it'll be as
long as you have a plan.
Want it to be.
As long as
But
you have a plan.
I'm getting so bored with it. It's getting so bored. But I refuse to start another project until of my own until I have this one written out, and I'm not there yet. I finished a simple one, and all I need is pictures, and then I can post that one. So I'm going to have a new pattern. I want to talk about that later. Sorry. So I'm going to be reposting. This one is called Earth Science, and it's this one here. So I'm going to be posting this pattern within the next day or so. And
on Ravelry?
Yep,
or
on
Etsy?
Ravelry.
Ravelry.
Yeah. So I just need to get a picture with it, and then I can post it because I don't like the pictures so far, and I only have black and white at home, so it even looks worse in black and white. So I have that one, and then I think that was it. Yeah.
Hanging on the wire?
Yeah.
I'm still working on market bag. What number am I working on? 42? Number 42? And this is out of Leisure Arts. So I think I'm going to do a little bit more, and then I'm just going to go to just a chain stitch. I don't know if I should work this all the way down or not, but that's where I got it now because I wound up some more of this cotton on the cone.
I would say like 4 rows.
Go 4 more rows down.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, all I'm doing is making the market bags, and then once I have them all done, I'm going to use the Tunisian crochet hook, and then I'm going to make handles for all of them Tunisian crochet. So I'm working on that. Oh, and I did pick up, I started back Pure Joy. Oh, that falls on the floor. I started back Pure Joy. So I'm right to the point. There you go. Pure Joy. I am right to the point where we start the wrap and turns. And for this color here, which is really nice, I like this color, I have Undead yarn, and it is in the Vampire Midnight Roadkill colorway. 75.25, 462 yards. It's a fingering weight. And this is it caked up.
Pretty.
It's like a smoky gray, little bit of blue.
She does beautiful work.
And I'm going to mix up the Pure Joy with our favorite,
Stonehenge fiber.
Stonehenge.
Their ears must ring all the time with us.
And they're here in Michigan. It's 100% fine wool, 230 yards. It's a DK Sport. And it's just amazing because of all these different colors. And like I said before, we separate them and mix them up and pull the colors and do all kinds of stuff. Here's one of them here that's just this color here. So yeah, this needs to get going because I have yarn where I can make 2 of these. And I've seen Helen, who is Sprite966. I've seen her latest podcast. Well, maybe not the latest because I think one just came out. She made one for her sister-in-law, and it's in the oranges. Oh my God, it's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It is just beautiful. I think Helen's made a few of them. And I think I won this pattern on her podcast too. And I haven't made it yet, but oh my God, it's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I need to get working on that. Oh, and then I also want to work on hats. So I follow Lisa, who's Yarn Yenta 247 on Instagram, and she's made a lot of hats this year. So
Yeah.
I've like sent them to myself. So when I get ready, I can start making them or look for the pattern. Plus, I've also wrote down the pattern names. But she's made a lot of beautiful hats since the beginning of the year, either being a test knitter or just making the hats. And they're amazing.
Oh, cool.
But you see a lot of, I'm going to sneeze,
God bless you.
a lot of stuff on Instagram.
Go like this. Over the bridge of your nose.
Okay, I feel better.
Seriously, it does.
It works.
It does.
I don't have to sneeze. There's a tip.
Yep. Over the bridge of your nose.
I don't have to sneeze now. Isn't that weird?
And she was like, yeah, okay.
I'm like, yeah, it ain't gonna work. That's kind of like they say if you get one of them, what is it, the Slurpee head brushes? You're supposed to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth to take the head brush away.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just press up?
Press up as hard as you can.
So I should
With your
drink a whole bunch of that ice water right now and try and see.
No.
And get one.
It's only if you have a Slurpee and you get a brain freeze. You know how you get that brain freeze that's right across your forehead?
Yeah.
They say if you go like this, really, really hard, it alleviates brain freeze.
I'll have to try that.
Little weird tips and tricks. Okay.
We're back.
All right, so that is all I have for hanging on the wire.
Now, I was looking at a new pattern. I haven't started it yet, but every once in a while we like to talk about items that caught our attention. This one is called Aster, and it's by Barocco. And so you can see with black and white, but I want to make some sweaters this year, and I just really like the way that it lays around the neck, and it just really looks like a pretty sweater. So that is one that I'm thinking, and it's a free pattern on Barocco.com.
That would go through a lot of your yarn too, right?
Yeah. It's supposed to be an extra chunky, and I don't have that much in extra chunky, but I might be able to substitute it around a little bit or do something too. And it's pretty. So, I don't know. I have something to think about.
Yeah, I gotta look up hat patterns. 6, 7, 8. I gotta look up hat patterns. So what do you have for DIY?
Ho, 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 ho. I saw.
Would you say ho, ho, ho?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I don't even know. So I saw that somebody was dying out of a crock pot. And I said, oh, that's so cool. So I got me a crock pot.
You and the crock pot are friends?
Oh, dear goodness. The crock pot will never be the same.
Where'd you get your crock pot from?
Just
Secondhand?
somebody gave it to me.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I have 2.
So no food in there.
No more food in there. And actually, after the last one, it kind of like caked on the bottom. And now, what do? You can't wash it out in the sink because
That's cool for the cardiac read along.
I know. I did this one first.
You did them all three at the same time?
No.
Oh, is this Ian Jones yarn? Is this from that bag? 3 bags of wool?
Joke. Yeah. Okay, so that was the last one that I did. But I used all of the same colors, and they just turned out a little bit different between each one. That one I put a lot more dye. Oh, what I did with these.
Yeah, what'd you do? Do tell.
I'm working on it. Trying to. Okay, so when you have it like this, all tied up, really nice and tight, and I'm just doing this fast to try and get it for the thing. I started dyeing them like this.
Like that?
Like this.
Yeah.
And so I actually did it really tight, and so then the outside ended up getting a lot of color, and then the inside had none. And so towards the end, I let it go, and I let it sit in there a little bit. I added a little bit of stuff every once in a while, but there's still some that's just plain white. It just was really, really cool how that ended up. So I did the same one with this, where I tied it really, really tight. And I used a little bit less teal in this one.
What color is that, Rose?
It's teal,
scarlet,
and cherry red.
Cherry red?
Yeah. And then this one,
that looks really bright compared to this one here.
Right. And, yeah, I put a little bit more teal in this one, but this one I didn't have tied up in a hank. So this one was a little bit more free-flowing, so it ended up getting a lot more of the dye in there.
This one make great hats.
So,
let's make good hats.
Yeah?
I think so.
Would you like to make them into hats?
No.
Okay.
I have enough hats to make with my own stuff to get rid of.
Well, I'm just having so much fun dyeing. So, you like it? These 3. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. And I was having so much fun, I just couldn't stop there. I could not stop.
Bullseye.
Yes.
Yeah, that's vibrant.
This one was a little bit different. What I did is, this is hand spun. So this is hand spun, hand dyed.
Hand spun single.
Yes. Thank you. And what I ended up doing is I rolled it into a ball, and each skein had either 2 or 3 balls to it. It was a little bit hard at the end to do that. It was difficult to work with. But I put it in the crock pot, and it was, this color or so.
Oh, natural?
And, yeah. And then I did the chartreuse. So I added chartreuse, and I let it sit there. Probably it was cooking 3 or 4 hours on high with the chartreuse in it. And then every once in a while I'm like, yeah, it's not collecting enough. Let me put a little bit more. Let me add a little bit more acid, citrus acid.
Citric acid?
Add a little bit more. And so then I'm like, okay, it's been cooking long enough. So I turned it off. And then the next morning, I had all of these bright chartreuse balls sitting there. And so what I did then is each one I wound it into a different ball, meaning that on the inside of the ball was the green and the outside was sort of natural color. And then I dyed that chestnut. So then what ends up happening is it does take a while. And so then I let it cook, and then
how many skeins can you get in a crock pot?
I put all of this in there.
That's a good size.
Yeah,
That's a good
and
size.
there was room. But what I wanted to try and do is show you a little bit of how it looks. And this is just one way, and then this one was 2 of the chestnut in there, and so it was two of the balls. So just to show a little bit of the color run.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's only chestnut and green, so whatever the little mixture is of the light green,
yeah,
the dark green is just the color.
when you and then this is the other way with the chartreuse. When you start unwinding it, the on the outside is very, very strong, and as you get in it gets lighter and speckled.
So, okay.
And I seriously cannot wait to start on this.
What are you doing with that?
I'm going to do it's a shawl that I have like 2 ideas that I want to do, and I'm trying to figure it out. And so I'm trying to do the shawl to relate to the yarn and stuff. So, but I'm not going to start on it until I have this pattern written out. And I'm so bored with this one, it's not even funny. So I'm starting to work on that one just to try and get it out in that, because I can't wait to work on this. I can't. And then you can see the, let's see, the green here, and then the brown, the green, the brown, the green, and the brown in the middle. So,
So you made like a gradient?
it is.
Kind of.
Yeah. And
It's a lot of work.
it was a little bit. I mean,
It's time consuming.
once it's in the crock pot, you just have to look at it every once in a while, just like when you're cooking with a crock pot or whatnot. It really wasn't that bad, but unwinding it and winding it onto another ball, and then at the end unwinding it, that's what takes a long time. But it's worth it. It's worth it.
So
It's
you would
so
do
pretty.
you would do that again.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at some of the skein here, like this, or the string, look at the brown, and then right
You
there
get a
there's green, and it's so beautiful. It's just each one, and
So it's not
it's
a solid.
so pretty, and I really can't wait to start working on it. And I thought it was so pretty at the end that I ended up grabbing some other yarn. This is two hanks right here. This one started off with the tan, and I ended up dyeing it with black. As soon as I got it in the water, I'm like, black, what the heck am I thinking here?
Powder puff.
So it's Powder Puff Paca. It's a local farm to Michigan. And this is one long color.
Was this natural when you bought it? Oh my God, this is so soft.
Isn't it? It's alpaca.
Oh my gosh.
And it just...
This is a worsted weight. Oh my goodness. So you did 2 skeins of...
3.
Oh, you did 3 skeins of alpaca?
And I put...
And the same technique?
Yep, and they all fit in the same. And it's a smaller one, too.
Oh, this is so soft.
Isn't it? It's just... it just... when I was trying to unwind it wet, I kept fearing that I was stretching it. And I'm like, oh. So,
Nice.
okay, so when you have it in the ball, you have to unwind it onto...
This is local to Michigan. She's in
That's-
Lenox.
yeah, that's the one we went up to,
Really?
like 2 or 3 years ago.
Wow. What did I... Oh, I probably bought Fiverr.
You did.
Wow. Powder puff alpacas in Lenox, Michigan.
Yeah.
Look, she got a picture of her little alpaca there.
So,
It's not a name on it. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
it's all good.
Oh, cute. There's no names
So-
on any of the tags?
They're all the same. So you can see how it transitions. So this is going to be a long color run. So even halfway in the middle, it's still transitioning. So halfway, it's still
It's very soft.
transitioning from the black to the tan. And I
This is
put
very
pictures
soft.
I put pictures of it on Instagram.
It made a
And
buzz.
one of the balls that I was unwinding, as I was unwinding it, I did a a video, one of the videos,
Mhm.
so that it speeds it up really fast, so you don't have to watch the whole thing on one. So I did that, and
Posted on Instagram.
yeah,
This is
I
very,
just
very soft.
isn't that so pretty? Oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
It's cute. Look,
I know.
it's cute.
And so it's going to be 3 long color runs, tan to black, and it'll just match everything.
Pretty much.
Yep, it'll match everything. And you know,
That's
okay,
cool.
so when there was a little extra dye, I grabbed some of my wool and I just stuffed it in there. So this was when I had the chartreuse. It's just nothing.
Wow, that looks like highlighter green.
Yeah, it does. It's like yellow. I mean, hello, not, green. And then this one, I was trying to get, it was way too much, I put way too much black in there. But look at how cool that was. And
That's just random.
yeah, I just like stuffed it in there. And it's interesting to see the difference in the color of
How
this
the
is
way the
wool,
wood
but
takes it.
yeah, because this one it had a tan base to it, and this one was a little bit more neutral. It just really picked up the color differently. It was very interesting. It almost looks reddish in there.
Mhm.
But,
I know. That's why I'm curious to see how that Cordial that I've been spinning
yeah.
takes dye.
Oh my
I'm trying
gosh.
to. I still have a lot of that to spin.
I had so much fun dyeing. I really did.
Like-
Oh my gosh, I had so much fun dyeing, and it's like, but
That's
so,
cool. Do you still have a lot of natural skeins left?
yeah.
You do? Well, there you go. Then you can keep experimenting. She's gonna sneeze. Prevent the
Okay.
sneeze. Prevent the sneeze.
So, I also have some stuff that I'm spinning too. So,
Are you?
yeah.
I've only got 2 things that I spun up. I spun up another Cordial with a veg and a plain white. So this was 174 grams. So it's going to go in the pile, and when it's all spun up, all 2 pounds of it, then I will dye it. I think I'm going to do immersion dyeing when I get this all done. I think I'm going to do immersion dyeing. So this one's done. And then Debbie gave me some mohair that she got at the auction, which is from Old Orchard Farm, and I believe it was Angora goats. It says here that it was mohair and Corriedale wool, which I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Is it itchy?
Oh. This is what I got. I got 299 grams.
Pretty?
I think this would be great for, you want to touch it?
No.
Oh my God, it's like touching sandpaper in the form of string. Spinning it after I was spinning it a little bit, and this was 3/4 of a pound, it says. Yeah, 3/4 of a pound. I'm like, why am I not keeping this to felt soap? But then who would want that on their body? I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I have no
You can
idea.
make a hat. You
Oh
you
my
could
God.
put it in
I would-
slippers.
I don't know. This stuff is really, really rough. Yeah, it says it's mohair and Corriedale 50-50, but geez, I want to say the mohair maybe 20% because it's very, very rough.
Almost bounces too.
Yeah, and this was local. She's from Dexter, Michigan. This farm, Old Orchard Farm. It's called Crackle and Merino Sheep Angora Goats. And I think you got this at the auction. So somebody purchased this in a big old bag, and it was 3/4 of a pound. And then Debbie didn't realize it was mohair, so she had to pass it.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, at that auction,
The big bags you don't know.
you don't know exactly what's in it, and
No.
then you're going through it, and it's like, oh yeah, I'd like to get a little bit of stuff to do this and this and that, and it's like, okay, somebody might outbid me. I might as well bid on this one. Oh wait, what if somebody outbids me on that one? Let me get one more. Okay. One more. Oh, what the hey? Let me just do three more. And then all of a sudden, your minivan is packed, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to get this huge
That was
room in
funny.
there.
You were just like, I'm just going to get this and this. And Debbie's minivan was full.
Seriously.
I mean, like, what happened to getting two things?
I mean,
We had somebody help us take stuff out.
we had a big cart, and it's like, did they have to go back for a second trip? I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
and
we had-
I wasn't even one of the biggest spenders. I just got a lot.
Yeah, you just got a lot of stuff.
I mean, I'm just glad that they're not doing it again for this year because it's the Biggest Loser year. But,
yeah, that was something else.
and so yesterday we were talking about spinning alpaca came up, and so I was digging through that stash from there, and I'm trying to figure out, is this alpaca or bunny fur, because it's not all marked, and I think it was bunny.
Think it's bunny?
I think it
Could
was
have been bunny. So, what do you got for the satellite store?
Okay, so I went to a secondhand store, and they happen to have Flatura de
cute.
Cross. This.
Is it cotton?
Feels like it's cotton. Cotton, acrylic, and polyamide.
Acrylic and polyamide. Interesting.
Long color run.
This would be cute on your flip-flops.
Yeah, actually something with part acrylic would be nice because it wouldn't, the cotton would like water and it won't ever go away.
And how much they ask you for? $1.99.
Yep, $1.99 for 3 skeins, and somebody spent $13 each.
Wow.
So I'll have to weigh what's left. Oh wait,
Weigh it up.
there we go. And then oops, gotta turn it on first. Okay.
Yeah, I was just smelling this stuff. This stuff's amazing. Wait till you see. I follow her on Instagram.
Oops, this is not a pen.
No, that's a crochet hook. I follow Tough Woolens on Instagram.
Yes.
You ever heard of them?
No.
Oh my God, after today you're going to be following her. She's out of Ohio, so she's kind of our neighbor. So she was having, she restocked her Etsy shop. And basically what she does is bath bars, and she does wool soap. So she sells samples. So you can get a little sample here for $1.50 if you don't want to buy the whole bar. So I asked for a sample of red. You can take it out. I think that's red currant
And
mandarin.
Wow.
That's a sample of the soap. And this is a wool wash too. You can wash your yarn in it.
Wow.
You lather it up in your hand and wash it instead of using soap.
Oh, cool.
This is blueberry lemonade, which is my favorite. So I will be buying a bar of that.
Very nice.
Isn't that amazing? And since I'm on cholesterol medicine, I can no longer have grapefruit, which sucks because I really like grapefruit. So I bought a bar of pink grapefruit. And on the top is the little things there. Oh, I'm sorry. This was blueberry lemonade.
Very nice.
And this is the red currant. So, not too much. The smell of this smells just not for me, but I will use it to wash. So you lather it up. Put your hands inside your tub with your hand wash, and you could use this as a wool wash. And that's your little card.
That's
They're
so
cute.
cute.
It's cute. But yeah, the grapefruit. Oh my gosh, it makes me miss grapefruit even more. And it has little shavings on the top. And then I think this, pink grapefruit. So I did get this in the mail because I'm like, oh, I want to try some soap, I've been washing a lot of stuff. I got a lot of fiber to wash. skeins of yarn to wash. So I'm tired of getting smelling the same old thing out of my soak. You know, because you smell the same smell all the time.
Yeah, the stuff that I did, I realized when it was finally dry and I was taking it out to show you guys that probably didn't get all of the acid dye smell out
Smell
of
it
it
out?
very well. It still
No.
stinks a little bit.
And this shipped like super, super fast. Well, maybe because we live a state away, but it was like it shipped super fast.
Cool.
Super fast. So yeah, I will definitely be getting some of that blueberry lemonade, but it's nice. You can just buy a sliver of the soap.
A sliver is $1.99?
No, $1.50.
How much is a bar?
Geez, I don't know. You'd have to go on her website. But these are called samples, which I'm like, you know what? I want the samples. So she has a huge variety of smells or whatever you're looking for. Yeah, it was good. Very, very good. And I think that is it. Oh, I did want to say that I'm going to extend free shipping for the whole month of August for Thank God for Bags.
And that's for domestic only.
Yeah, U.S. domestic only, because Canada and everybody else is just a freaking bloody fortune. So I can't pay for shipping on those, and I'm sorry. But U.S. domestic only, free shipping for the whole month of August. And I want to thank again the ladies who sent us in the project bags, and Doris who sent in the stitch markers and progress keepers. So don't forget to go check out this Etsy shop, and she ships all over for free. And then we also have One Fine Design on Etsy. So go check out Doris's shop. And then also Specialty Sewing. And thank you all for the prizes. Oh, and don't forget to double dip and triple dip. So go over to the Pen, Hook, and Needles for Cardiac Read-Along. Go over to Booker Stitcher for Cardiac Read-Along. Oh, and head over to the Knit and Pro podcast group. She's doing a short version of The Biggest Loser, sort of much, to where how many grams can you lose in a month. And she has prizes over there. And that's the Knit and Pro podcast group.
Oh, cool.
Doris. So, yeah, how many grams can you lose in a month? Post your stuff. So she has prizes there.
Yeah, because the Yarn
If you don't-
Rescue kind of took me out of the loop.
Well, you can head over to Doris's
Yeah.
because she's running it for the whole summer.
Okay. Cool.
And then I think Undead Yarn has a Whip It Down cal running. So if you finish all your whips, put them in Undead Yarn Ravelry group. And who else? Oh, we have a coupon code from the Yarn and I, which is IC Red, and it's 15% off your $25 purchase. Oh, and I wanted to mention a podcast that I watch, and I don't know if you've watched her yet. Victoria Knits.
Mm-hmm.
So this podcast is about 20 minutes or less, and she's in Montana. Her name is Victoria, and she knits, and she lives in a beautiful area.
Yeah.
But she has a short podcast, nothing as long as this one here. She makes amazing things. She's experimenting with dyeing, and it's just a lovely podcast. Victoria Knits on YouTube.
I ended up finding one, Stranded.
Stranded with Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny.
Oh my gosh, she's got so much spunk.
Yep.
And I love her accent too. It's like
Stranded Dye Works.
I watched like 2 or 3 of them in a row, and it's like, oh my gosh, if I don't watch it, I'm gonna have that accent. I just pick up accents funny, fast rather. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm not from England, but if I talk right now, I might almost sound like I am.
Because I started watching What the F Knitting, and that's with a man named Levi.
Oh no.
And he's a knitter. Oh my goodness, he's amazing. And just to see a man's perspective on knitting and yarn and needles, and yeah, it's What the F Knitting. I think he's got 4 or 5 episodes. His laugh is It's contagious.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. His
Okay.
his laugh is something else.
Oh, I think your dryer's done.
Yeah, we just got the buzzer. So we're coming up on an hour, so I think we're gonna let you go.
Yes. Oh, do we have time now?
I don't know, you wanna read?
Sure.
Okay. We gotta give a story.
Sheila's making me. Wait, am I supposed to do here or do you care?
Here on this one here. Just show the book. In case people
Oh.
don't have the book. Or you want to get the book. Don't sweat the small stuff. Because it's all small stuff. Right?
It is. Richard Carlson, PhD. Wait, do you care which one I read?
I think because a lot of them we already read. Nope.
This one?
Understanding separate. Yeah, we're 44. Because we're trying not to read the same stuff. Because we're doing this the whole year. Right?
Yes.
Right. The whole year.
While we're on the subject of being interested in the way other people do things,
Oh, there you go. Dying yarn.
let's take a moment to discuss separate realities. Uh-oh.
Separate realities?
If you have traveled to foreign countries or seen depictions of them in movies, you are aware of the vast differences among cultures.
Yes.
The principles of separate realities says that the differences among individuals is every bit as vast. Just as we wouldn't expect people of different cultures to see or do things as we would. In fact, we'd be disappointed if they did. This principle tells us that the individual differences in our ways of seeing the world prohibit this as well. It's not a matter of merely tolerating differences, but of truly understanding and honoring the facts that it literally can't be any other way. I have seen understanding of this principle change lives. It can virtually eliminate quarrels. When we expect to see things differently, when we take it as a given that others will do things differently and react differently to the same stimuli, the compassion we have for ourselves and for others rises dramatically. The moment we are expecting otherwise, the potential for conflict arises. I encourage you to consider deeply and respect the fact that we are all very different. When you do, the love you feel for others, as well as the appreciation you have for your own uniqueness, will increase. I have a situation going on where I have something like this going on with somebody, and I still haven't confronted them on it. Sometimes I feel like such a wimp. Anyways, their perception of what happened is, I'm sure, very different than mine. And even if you grew up in the same region and in the same subdivision, in the same house, perceptions still are different. So even though, yes,
That's why it's always two sides.
there's always another side to it. And trying to understand what they were thinking about it is key to preventing stuff from going very wrong. So, yeah.
I have no comment. No comment.
Okay. Well, I wish you all a wonderful week.
Stay cool because it's hot. We'll
Bye.
see you in August.
Yeah. I should have a suntan by then. I'm going to the beach tomorrow. I look quite pale next to you.
Really?
Quite pale. You've
Oh.
got a really nice tan.
It's called senior water.
She's out there working out with the old folk.
I'm classified as a senior.
No.
Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, they classify my age group as a senior.
Yeah, they're very, very, very young.
Oh, well.
You guys have a wonderful week.